And in our business stories, MENA defence spending, which fell last year almost 2% year-on-year because of low oil prices, is expected to rise 1.4% to $165 billion this year, as countries face a number of conflicts. That's according to the consultancy IHS Janes. Craig Caffrey, a senior analyst at IHS Janes, was quoted in local reports as saying that defence spending in the region is expected to rise to around $180 billion by 2020. And we'll also see this spending being heavily supported by off-budget funds where key equipment requirements emerge. Some deals, particularly for the UAE, could emerge this week at the International Defence Exhibition taking place in Abu Dhabi, where 1,235 companies will participate in the biannual event, a 3% increase on 2015. Meanwhile, Alexander Jovovich of the aerospace and defense consultancy Avascent was quoted as saying that MENA countries involved in conflicts are likely to prioritize spending on weapons, maintenance, repair and overhaul of all systems and platforms, including aircraft and land vehicles, among others. The UAE Central Bank has announced that the money supply aggregate M1 increased by 1.3% from 474 billion dirhams at the end of December 2016 to 479.9 billion dirhams at the end of January 2017. The money supply aggregate M2 increased by 0.4% from 1,225.5 billion dirhams at the end of December 2016 to 1,230.2 billion dirhams at the end of January 2017, whilst the money supply aggregate M3 also increased by 0.3% from 1,411.4 billion dirhams at the end of December 2016 to 1,415.6 billion dirhams at the end of January. The rise in the M1 aggregate was mainly due to an increase of 1.9 billion dirhams in currency in circulation outside banks and an increase of 4 billion dirhams in monetary deposits. Meanwhile, the rise in both M2 and M3 was mainly due to an inflated M1 overshadowing reductions in quasi-monetary deposits by 1.2 billion dirhams and in government deposits by 0.5 billion dirhams respectively. Gross bank assets, including bankers' acceptances, slightly decreased by 0.03%, falling from 2,610.8 billion dirhams at the end of December 2016 to 2,610.1 billion dirhams at the end of January this year. During January 2017, total bank deposits decreased by 1 billion dirhams, mainly due to 2.1 billion dirhams reduction in non-resident deposits, overriding the 1.1 billion dirham increase in resident deposits. Dubai's first piece of real estate bearing the Trump name opened its doors on Saturday. The 18-hole golf course spans 7,205 yards and is located within the Damac Hills, formerly Akoya master development being built by Damac Properties within Dubai Land. Teeing off at the International Golf Club were US President Donald Trump's sons, Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump, who currently run the Trump brand. The White House said earlier in the year that President Trump had removed himself from his business operations. Meanwhile, the Damac chairman was quoted in local reports as stating that the launch of the new clubhouse at the course, which is the centerpiece of the 42 million square foot Damac Hills site off Al Qudra Road, is a milestone not only for us at Damac but also for the Emirate of Dubai. A second Trump International Golf Course designed by Tiger Woods is also under construction in Dubai at Damac's Akoya Oxygen Scheme, close to the Dubai Sevens Stadium. Consumer complaints in Dubai registered a 23% increase in 2016 from last year. The Commercial Compliance and Consumer Protection sector in the Department of Economic Development in Dubai received 27,027 consumer complaints in 2016. On an average, the Ahlan Dubai call center of DED received 2,252 complaints monthly, as continued awareness campaigns led to better understanding of consumer rights and responsibilities across the emirate. The complaints received in 2016 included non-compliance of warranty terms, refunds, damaged goods and lack of safety systems. However, indicating an eagerness among traders to offer better customer service and improved compliance to business regulations, complaints relating to exchanges dropped 20%, and those relating to commercial fraud. Sector-wise, services accounted for 43% of the complaints, followed by electronics, automobiles, textiles and furniture. In 2017, the DED will be launching a series of awareness campaigns with emphasis on discounts and measures to be taken by consumers during purchasing so as to avoid being deceived. The campaigns will also seek to familiarize consumers with the Blue Book, which is being brought out in 10 different languages to educate consumers and merchants on their individual roles and responsibilities in the purchasing process.